What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. And I just want to ask you a quick question. Has your trading dropped off? Are you starting to see a decline in your results? If so, would you like to actually know why? Well, in this video, guys, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be unpacking one of our traders or my traders through a raw, no fluff, unfiltered breakdown on how to really audit your trades like a professional. Now, we're not just looking at wins here, guys. We're not just looking at the losses. We're diving into the patterns, the behavioral shifts, the frequency, the mindset, and all the real reasons why your performance may change. Okay, and how you guys can fix this fast. So if you're stuck in drawdown, if you're over trading, if you're doubting your edge, if you're lacking in belief, this is going to hit deep. Okay, so stick around, watch the session, and let me know what you think down below. Until the next one, guys, continue to trust the process.
I need to do a bit of a check over my last sort of 50 odd trades, 50, 60 trades. And I
How
was just
many?
wondering like what you and Maya, if you've got any ideas as when you're looking over your old trades and stuff, what to kind of look for in your wins, your losses, structures, any
How many
tips?
trades?
Uh
15 or 16 or 50 or 60?
50,
I still
five
can't hear you,
zero,
Jonathan, bro. Sorry, my man.
5-0,
50, yeah.
5-0.
50 trades. I think it's not about what you're looking for. You have to have an objective in mind as to why you're looking at them. What would be the reason for you needing to look through your trades is the question I would ask myself uh, straight off, straight off the cuff kind of thing. Why am I reviewing my trades, Jonathan? Why are you reviewing your trades?
Just feel that would be an opportunity to refine what I'm doing.
All right, let me ask you something again. How are you doing with your results?
Um, So since I've gone on to the next phase, I'm just like break even. So I think there's a part of me that's thinking, right, okay, I'm trading differently. I'm not getting as good as results as I did when I
What
passed
are
the
you in your
first phase.
verification?
Yeah, so I'm now in what is it
Second phase.
the second phase.
Oh, well done, bro. Maybe you've mentioned it. Can't remember, or maybe I did say well done, and it was a little while ago. But well done. Um, how many trades did you take on your first phase? All right, so let me just give you an idea and just write this down. What I would
Yep,
do is find out how many trades you took on your first phase, okay?
yep.
Over what period? How many trading days did you take those trades? Divide that and get an average, okay? Then I'll go to your current verification, which is that 50 trades on the verification.
No, I think it's before that.
Okay, so then find out how many because it's two separate, isn't it two separate metrics, guys? Shouldn't you have metrics for
Yeah,
the
yeah, my one they've opened up a new thing.
but can you not go back to the previous metrics?
Yeah.
Yeah, go back and get the data. So then find out how many trades you've taken on your verification and how many trading days you've been trading it and divide that by the days, how many trades you've taken by the days and see the average trades that you've taken there. See if those trades have increased or decreased. Okay. Then what I would do is I will go back to your challenge phase and pick out all the winning trades that you took and then go to your verification and take out all the winning trades that you've taken and compare the two. See if your patterns and your process is still consistent. Then I would take your losing trades from your challenge and compare them to your losing trades of your verification. See if your process and patterns are still consistent.
Right.
That's the mechanical side. If everything from the mechanical side is pretty much similar to what you've done on the challenge, because here's where I'm going with this, Jonathan. It is virtually impossible for you to make 8% or 10%, whatever the target was on the challenge, and not be able to make 5% on the verification, unless the markets are terribly, terribly shit. 9 out of 10 times is going to be your behavior in terms of your trading patterns, um, and or your mindset. And I know some of you might be like, yeah, but I work on my mindset every day. I'm telling you, you don't work on it hard enough. Okay. not taking away anything from anyone. The way you're going to grow in your business, in this business, is 77%, 67% mindset, and then the other technical. Okay. So it won't take you long to figure out the technical side. Once you've figured that out by comparison, write down your findings, then you would even know if it is technical. That's easy to fix because you have the evidence from the challenge that you can bring over into the verification, and you just continue to trade in that manner. If the technicals are perfectly fine, then you got to figure out what it is that is happening mentally. Are you starting to find yourself hesitating more? Are you finding yourself closing your trades? Are you taking trades out of FOMO? Are you whatever? Just go through those kind of processes and talk yourself through it. There is nothing to look for until you look within first and then figure it out. That's from the technical, mechanical side, and then the mental um the mental the mental side, mental aspect of you growing this business. Okay, if everything to you after doing that analysis seems like it's perfectly fine, then just drop me a private message and then we'll have a chat and I'll go through it with you. But
Nice one. Yeah, I've got a feeling I kind of know what it is. I think it's just a little bit of overconfidence, I suppose. And like I'm kind of more like, yeah, I can take this, I can take this. Whereas I think previously I was a lot more selective. Though now I'm thinking, what is it exactly that was I was being very selective about?
well, you don't need to think about it. You've got the evidence. You just need to go back and look at it
Yeah,
and take some time. That is why I cannot stress journaling is so important because that's your what they call it in accounting, bookkeeping.
audit,
That yeah. What'd you say?
audit. You're auditing
Yeah,
your
that's it. There's
processes.
like your audit of your business every single time.
Mm.
And it's not just a technical audit, it's a mental audit as well. Right. And it doesn't and you don't need to go and journal every day and write down how you feel and how you're thinking, unless you really enjoy doing that. But you can go back and say, well, what's the comparison between the trades I'm taking? What is the frequency of the trades that I'm taking? You know what I need to start doing is getting on to you guys about your trading data. Because when we done the 100 trade challenge back in the day, we're talking way back in the day, people were on it, man. They were on it. Like they couldn't even jump on a call with me unless they had 100 trades logged. That was sick, and that was a very, very big part of the academy back then. But look, yeah, it is your teacher, it's your audit, and it will tell you everything you need to know. The numbers are there whether you like it or not, right? So you might as well just know what they are. So now I think what I should do, now that you said that, is start asking you guys when you come forward like this. And I'm glad we had this conversation, Jonathan. What's your frequencies of trades at the moment? What's your average trades per day? What was that comparable to your challenge? What's your times of your trading? What's your trade duration? I should be asking these questions because that would really help. What is your frequency of your trades? Okay, fine. If everything lines up from a technical perspective, what is then the shift in your behaviors? You said overconfidence that you can take everything. All right, cool. What if we started being more selective, as Adam mentioned to us yesterday? I don't know if he was on the call. I don't think he was, but Adam mentions being more selective with his trades. He's finding taking much higher probability setups. Remember, Adam was one of the first guys to almost pass his challenge, right? And then he had a little downswing, and now he's back up again. But he says one of the number one things that got him back on track was just being more selective with his trades as opposed to looking to trade everything, right? That's a huge one, bro. And then once you now have an exact reason to look through your journal because you believe it may not even be true at this point, but we've got something to work with. I believe I'm being overconfident and taking more setups than I used to, and or BC setups as opposed to A setups. Now, when you go through your journal, it's now a process of elimination. So I've taken 15 trades on my verification based on what I'm now looking for as I go through this journal is overconfidence and BNC setups. You cross off overconfident trades, BNC setups, ones that you wouldn't have taken, and you say, well, based on 15 trades, I'm down minus 3R. But if I eliminated 5 trades that included overconfidence, B setups and C setups, I would be plus 3R up. And that's how you really gather your findings. And then once you gather your findings, that would immediately shift your mindset and your perspective on your journey. Because it no longer becomes a matter of, oh, I need to take more trades, I need to get a 3R trade, I need to do this. It's just I need to shift how I'm doing things and do it more efficiently. And then results will change, bro. They will just change naturally. But you gotta be on game, man. You gotta be on the game. You gotta be on the game.
Yeah, mate.
And
Wicked.
that's how I would approach it.
Appreciate that.
And to be honest with you, for anybody else here, you should clip this first that 10 minutes of what I just told you and just think about doing this for yourselves. Continuously auditing your process. While things are continually working, guess what you do? You keep doubling down. Look at Maya today. Probably four, five, six, seven trades today, Maya. Right? Just doubling down, doubling
Five
down.
on
Pardon?
five on 5 on GU, 5 on BTC.
10 trades today, yeah? Doubling down, doubling down. Now, for somebody in Jonathan's position, what would we call that?
Overtrading.
Correct. For somebody who's having a good day and getting results, what would we call that? Doubling down, capitalizing. So you cannot just give a definition to someone and say, oh, because they said take 2 trades a day, I risk one. Uh, maybe, maybe. Maybe a little bullish candle, a little push up, and a continuation. Like so. Maybe not. Cells, no. Does cells work here? Hmm. 2.5. Yeah. Oh well. Bullish, bearish, bullish. Okay. Yeah, so one definition cannot be applied to just mean one thing. 10 trades for somebody in Jonathan's position and or Adam's position where he was once in, now he's not because he trades less, would mean 10 trades means over trading. But if you're doing extremely well on a certain day and you start the day off good and you're 4R up and which it was 2 losses, 2 wins, for 2R up, then probably his Bitcoin trades. If you can capitalize and then you keep doubling down. Now, if Maya comes into the markets tomorrow, takes 2 losses back to back, and then goes on to take another 8 trades to make 10 trades, is he doubling down still or is he over trading?
Overtrading.
There you go. So one day it means he was doubling down, and one day it can mean he's over trading. But this is why you got to constantly be on game and showing up and continuing with the process. But if it doesn't work this day, then accept that it's not working and see how we can tweak it. This is the same. This is business period, man. Guys, this is business period. Like you can run a campaign this week and you can absolutely blow up with that campaign, and then all of a sudden Monday comes and the campaign just dies out. And you're like, huh, what's going on? Just a shift in the market behavior means that you might need to tweak the first 3 seconds or change a word from, you know, would you like to let me show you how? Massive difference. Massive difference. That's just that's marketing. One week it could be fantastic, next week it'll be crap. Right? This is the same with trading. Some days you can double down, some days you have to walk away. Some days you will take 2 trades a day because your rules say to hit 2 trades a day, and other days you have to say I can only take one or none because of how I feel today. Do you understand? Like you've just got to keep being on the ball. And the way you're going to do this is to have a massive goal in mind, break it down into small uh manageable, feasible goals, and then work towards them one day at a time with the aim to, let's just say, end the week strong as a trader. You can rest Saturday and Sunday, but end the week strong.